Hello, today just wanted to share with you guys how to mark up the blog page using HTML5 elements. So let's see here. Okay, so this is our markup for the blog that can be used for the blog page on your website. If you want to have a blog page on your site, you can use this as a starting point. And so here we have our body. And within the body we have header element with h1, then we have a side element with h2 and ul, which is our categories, and then article h2 p with some text, and then article h2, and then same article, and then we have a footer, which is our footer with some copyright notice. Okay, and here we're using the footer element again and the article element. Those are all HTML5. So this video is just a refresher of the HTML5 because I'm going to continue with HTML5 on my channel, but this is just a refresher. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look how this is done. And this is how it looks like with CSS. So on resize, so it just stacks like this. So those are our categories, and this is our menu. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just remove CSS for now. And then just reproduce how we built it. Let's remove. Delete. And now let's see, this is our HTML markup. So as you can see, so everything comes like here, it comes in the source order. The elements come in the source order. So it's my blog, and then categories. As you can see, it's the same reflected here on the page. Here's my blog, and then a site, which is our categories. This is our site, and this is our articles. Article, next one, and then copyright. This is our footer with P, and then small element. Yeah, this is our footer. Okay, so let's start. First rule I have is, I already have this in my notes. So first declaration blocks is what we do here is box size and border box, and then body. We give it max width, but you can use it without max width. It also will scale with this CSS. It will adjust to the screen size. But here we have a max width, and then centered on the page, padding, border, then display grid. Then we declare 4 columns, 1 FR. So no rows, it's going to be auto rows, and then a grid gap 1 AM. And then let's see how it looks. Okay, so this is our grid, and grid places everything like this. So in the source order. Okay, so my blog, HTML, CSS, this is our articles, and then this is our footer. Okay, if we inspect, let's see. Okay, this is our grid. Just gonna adjust this. Let's see, this is our grid. Okay. So one FR, one FR. So basically now we have a grid, but we haven't placed items on the grid yet. And we're going to do this using line-based positioning. Okay. Let's see. Okay, then we just have some styles for our UL. This is our styles for our aside element in this one. Okay, so we just target UL and we display flex. So because we want to show it vertically, so we do flex flow column and remove default margin padding, then send the text within the UL and remove list bullets, like bullet points. Okay, let's see how it looks now. Okay, so you see now it looks like this. Okay, next one, we just add some margin to the list items. And next one, we start placing our elements. Okay, we start with the header and footer. We have same rule for the header and footer. So header footer, so we say it's a line-based placement. So line 1 and then span 5 lines. Let's see. Okay, header and footer. Line 1, and then span 5 lines. So it spans 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it spans all the way up to here. Same for our header. Okay. Then we have our rule for the article, also placing articles. Articles, we do grid column 1 span 3, and then we're just giving them some padding and border. Okay, this is our articles now. So again, line 1 span 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Articles line 1 span 3. Grid column start 1. If you want to break down of the shorthand, because it's a shorthand, so grid column start 1 and then grid column end span 3. 1, 2, span 3, it's 1, 2, 3. Those are gaps, grid gaps. This. Okay. Okay, next one, we place our aside. So we tell aside, so grid column 4, and so it's placed in the grid column 4. By default it spans 1 only. It's a shorthand. And then grid row span 3. Start from line 2 and then span 3 lines. Let's see here. Okay, now this is our sidebar or aside HTML5 aside element. Okay. So we just align H2, this one categories. Okay, so we align this. Now this is aligned. And the next one, we have our media query. We say media max width 700 pixels. and we just open this, and then first declaration block is header, footer, text, align, center. And then next we say article and aside, or when it meets this max width 700. So span 1 and then span 5 columns, so it will stretch. Remember when at the beginning of the videos, on resize it was stretching, so this is done by this rule. Articles on the side, and then inside we'll also do grid row 2, shorthand, place grid, so it will start on this when it meets this condition 700 pixel. It'll start from grid row 2, line 2. Okay. Let's see how it looks now. Okay, so it's not yet. Yeah, it's already like it hits. Let me just turn this off. Maybe I'll just show 1 second. Just lay out this one body, and we just so yeah, when it hits 700 pixel, it'll change. Yeah, it's 700. Yeah, so okay, so this is this one. So we target aside, and the next one we on the media query we also target our UL. Our UL. And LI as well. So what we say here, when it hits 700, so display flex on the UL, and then we change flex direction row. Remember here it was column. Where was it? This one was column. Now we change it to row, and then justify content space around. Okay, and then LI items, because by default it's inline, so we make it block. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so yeah, so that's the basic layout of the blog. And what else we can do here? You can comment out this one if you want to see how it'll work without max widths and margin auto. So if you remove this, it'll stretch to fit the available screen space. Okay, you see we removed it, so it looks like this. And on resize, I think it's gonna be also, yeah. But yeah, you can play around with this, but it can be a starting point for the blog page. Okay, so again, main purpose of the video was to just refresh on HTML5 elements, which is header, article, here what else we have, footer. Those are, yeah, they were introduced a while ago, but again, it's just a refresh on this. Okay, so I will post the code for this blog page in CodePen and the link please find it below this video. And as always, thank you for watching.